happening?
Wait. Dude.
Pose.
Good morning.
No, don't even care. Don't
No,
even
that one's
joke.
charged, but...
So I have to walk.
This is what you call hurry up and wait. Good morning. Welcome back to Sardinia. Welcome to the island of...
Sant'Antioco.
Sant'Antioco. We woke up in the same place we left you last time. Oh, we're not excited. We're always excited. And the area actually calmed down quite a lot after the wind died and all the surface and wind surface left and kite surface left.
Except this one.
With me, yeah. And we actually decided to stick around because it's actually not a bad place. But why is there so much traffic suddenly?
I think this is the most traffic there's been in the last 2 days.
Honestly, it's just noisy. So we took the bikes out this morning. We want to go on a little circle loop. And to do it actually takes a lot of effort. We packed some breakfast and
snacks and water.
Okay, wait. If you haven't seen our last video, what did we do last video?
Well, our last video, we were actually quite active. It ended with a run, a hike and kite surfing. So I thought we would continue that theme.
We went to see Iglesias. We went to check out the Santa Barbara caves.
Incredible. Wow. If you haven't seen that, you have to go and watch that video.
But for now, we're on the little tiny island of Sant'Antioco. It's the only island in Sardinia you can drive onto, actually. But we're going to probably spend another couple of days here. We're running into some serious problems with water and garbage situations, so we won't be here for long. But now we got a problem because one of the bike batteries are dead. So
mine.
Oh dear,
sabotage. So I have to walk.
All right,
maybe I must go with you on bike mic otherwise. I was keen to cycle, but
I'm make it up the hills.
I'll walk up the hills. It's not the battery. Oh no, Mickey's dead.
The hell? Yeah.
Mickey's dead.
Swap the battery. Completely dead still.
Oh no, so it's not the battery.
Well, the battery's still charged.
Oh Mickey, don't die, Mickey.
That's not good.
No. We found the problem.
Found one problem, but that's not the battery problem.
Oh.
The battery's definitely dead, babe.
No. Mickey's back online, so at least one of us has power now. But that battery's dead.
Show's full, babe.
Show's full?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe my Polaroid glasses...
You're doing everything to get out of this cycle.
I think the polarized glasses make the green buttons disappear.
That's possible.
Come look here. Okay, crisis averted. Bicycle's good to go. Operator error, too early in the morning. It's going to get hot today, so we actually want to just only be out for a couple of hours and come back to have a quick swim. I think maybe we'll stay here tonight. It's nice.
Very nice.
Beach is actually quite nice. Unfortunately, there's a bit of seaweed, but there's sections down there where you can go into the water.
And the water is incredible.
Beautiful. There you go.
Definitely go for swim when we come back.
Show me what you got.
Oh gosh, no. It's always nerve-wracking.
Welcome to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa, a married South African-Italian couple who have been traveling together for 20 years exploring more than 50 countries. Since 2018, we've been full-time nomads, with our goal being to make travel a sustainable, long-term way of life. For the past 3 years, we've been winding our way around Europe with our 22-year-old motorhome, Millie. We started 2024 with a 2-month Morocco adventure and some downtime in Spain. Right now we're in Sardinia, looking for sun and enjoying its famous crystal clear blue waters. Our plan for the year is to get back to Denmark for midsummer, then make our way via Eastern Europe to Greece before winter. So hit that subscribe button and join our adventure. To the left of us, you can actually see Torre Cane. Maybe we'll take a walk there tomorrow morning or later. Actually, we'll have a look at it closer. It's now on a mission. Why are you exhausted? You got an e-bike. You still need to learn how to ride an e-bike.
And my legs all wobbly. There's like so much adrenaline.
Turn left, then turn right.
Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Look at that face. Look at that face.
It's a face of concern.
Lisa wanted to go up to this there's this little old thing at the top there, but if that face looks like this on a tar road, what's it going to look like after 3 kilometers of this? Here's an interesting sign that you see everywhere in Sardinia. Divieto di caccia. It's not what you think. Hey, babe.
It says you are not allowed to hunt.
It's you're not allowed to poop in the bush. So what's happening?
I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think so. Do you want to go up?
Who said you need a 4x4 mountain bike to go gnarly? Check bike and make it the bottom. Continuing down the bus. Lisa doesn't quite understand. Cycling means to be early on the bike.
I thought, I don't feel very strong this morning. Let's not go for a run. Let's go for an easy cycle.
So why do you pick a mountain track? You could have cycled that nice,
No,
relaxed
I have
cycle
these
across
ridiculous ideas.
You always go back where you can. That's a dirty look.
That's a, I'm gonna kill you look.
So far our cycling day is going swimmingly. Oh gosh, come on, it's right there. I think we need to rethink this bicycle thing.
I think so. Anybody want a bicycle? I'll swap you for 3 gelatos.
I might need more than 3 gelatos. Look, you gotta work for a view. Let me see that.
Okay, go, 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 I'm coming. Ah. I'm not throwing Mickey off the cliff. I know it looks like it. I made it.
But you know the story about this place?
I do. One of the rare old naval traffic lights on the Sardinian coast. It was built at the end of the 19th century and decommissioned in 1957. Its history began in 1887 when it was constructed by entrepreneur Giuseppe Mossa. Once its function was a naval semaphore ended, after the introduction of radio on large scale, due to its strategic position, it was converted into a communication station. April 1918, at the end of the First World War, it was hit by cannons mounted on a German submarine, which damaged the antenna. During the last war, with the codename Toro, it also took on the multiple role of radar station, lookout, and anti-ship and anti-aircraft defense, and was garrisoned by a detachment of German troops. After the end of the hostilities, the semaphore retained lookout duties for the Navy until it was decommissioned in 1957.
Wow.
And now it's about to be flattened to be replaced by a hotel, apparently.
Sure. It's got quite a spot here because you can actually see everything you see in the distance is mainland, Sardinia. All of it. So we're just on this tiny little island here.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, part of me is like, wow, you're just going to flatten this piece of history. And then again, I mean, if you've got a prime location like this, why make people have to cycle up it and struggle to get here? When if they build a hotel, I'm sure there'll be a good road and a shower and a coffee shop. But I think we brought our own coffee shop with us.
There's the Torre we came from.
Oh my God, we came all the way up here.
Yeah, not sure why.
I don't know why either.
It's your idea. We should just cycle to the town and get ice cream. You want to stay here and eat something?
I definitely have to eat something before I go down.
It's,
Oh my God, did you bring servies?
omelette burrito, yeah, there's some service to that.
Okay.
Cheese.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa, that is good.
Breakfast done. Oop.
God, don't fall off the rock.
Photo station. Then we're gonna head down the mountain, continue a loop. Way up here is the Nuraji complex. It's all to do with water.
Yep, it's a complex that stands out for its unique presence of a Nuragic lake. And it's the only known well temple on the island. This way. Is it good or bad, like if you have a snake cross your path? They're saying this is not it. You have to go to the next one. That's a mud puddle.
It's got rocks around it.
This is the overflow.
I hate to break it to you, but this might be the lake.
No, the things point this way.
Uh,
You think this is it? I'm not going to be impressed if that's it. I mean, I'm not going for dip or having a drink.
oh dear. Okay.
Let's follow the yellow arrows. Okay, maybe we don't want to go down there though.
This is a well, man. You see the walls here?
I think that's the well, yeah.
No.
Careful.
Oh, these walls back here.
Okay, maybe slight fail. Maybe that mud pool was a lake.
Yeah, that was so worth it.
Are we going to follow the yellow arrows?
Yeah. Better be beer on the other side.
I was just thinking about beer. I was just picturing that
The worst
cold
hikers
draft.
ever.
Yeah.
Hiking suck. I'll be on the beach now with beer in my hand. I can see it.
I'm so
Blue
sorry.
waters. Dipping into it's going to be so cold you almost want to get out immediately. Then you get out, it's so hot you have to drink 2 beers. And then you have to go back into the water because it's hot. You have to sit out in the sand.
Hello, little green guy. 750 meters that way.
What's that?
The tombs of the giants.
Gosh, that's how you set expectations. I think it's been an improvement as Lisa cycling.
And getting better, yeah.
Definitely getting better. This is okay, this road. Tumba de Giganti. Now all that's remaining is these rock pillars. Hopefully we can still see a little bit of that.
Tomb of the Giants dates back to the Bronze Age. It's best preserved in the whole of Sant'Antioco. They are representative of the most important funeral monument of the Nuragic civilization. The popular name, Tomb of the Giants, is due to the fact that these megalithic structures have a large funeral chamber accessible from a little door. They are funerary collective monuments containing the remains of dead people belonging to the same community.
I think the giant was in already when they made the door.
Seriously?
Wow.
Wow. That's quite cool.
Yeah, interesting. Huh, interesting.
Now, the whole of Sardinia is actually very well known for these tombs of the giant. But they're scattered everywhere, so they're quite tricky to find. And many of them are on private land, or there's not easy access or parking. So that's why I really wanted to come and see this one. Pretty cool.
Tombs of the Giants. We're going to find the easiest road towards that direction. We're going to spec out a place where there's actually a little restaurant that offers like free camper service and stopover. That's one of the only places we can find that we might get water.
Fresh water.
Maybe tomorrow or the day after, we'll see.
Mickey's parked with the bikers parking.
Ooh, hardcore.
All right, so good news, bad news. Good news is she was happy to give me a bottle of water. Bad news is we can't fill the camper with water here. There's a massive water shortage on the island. They don't have water. She said at the moment we can come and park the camper here, stay for free, no problem, but they cannot give water. She says the campsite further on that way may have water. There's actually, because it's been so dry, they don't have water.
So we have to get off the island when the water runs out.
That's like tomorrow. How many days water have we got left? 1 day, 2 days?
2 days worth of water left.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem.
Overstretch.
Overstretched just when I'm getting better.
Almost there. We feel the beach already.
I tell you, I can taste that salt water in my mouth.
I know, beer. This beer you think
Oh.
here. You go ahead.
We made it to Mali.
Well done, baby.
Man, that was intense, but that was good.
Show you the beach.
Let's go to the beach. How beautiful is this water?
It's a little bit better than hiking in the mountains, eh?
It honestly just feels like paradise. It's just gorgeous.
There's the distance. You can see the Torre we saw. Still gotta get to that actually, somehow. Maybe tomorrow morning. Look at this place, eh? Incredible.
And there's almost everywhere in Sardinia the water looks like this.
Yeah, it's a pity about the mountains of seaweed you see around in some of these areas. Not sure what causes it or what can be done about it, but the water is just unreal. It's actually not that cold either.
Goodbye. Nothing like beer to get you going.
Beer and rallies.
Good morning.
More intensity.
もうもっと高級な気持ちでね
Could you do it slower?
最高な気持ちで
More intensity.
サントリータイム
Good morning. A little hike before breakfast so we can make ourselves feel better about eating more for breakfast.
Did we go far enough already?
I think so.
La Torre Canai.
This is definitely a good vantage point. Where are the pirates?
Pirates. You might be the pirate. They already came, they stole the treasure. Or they left some. Not sure. Can't see the face. Come baby. Can't see that face. So we're leaving in a haste because we need to get to the post office before 1 o'clock. And Lisa's like, huh? What do you mean it's 12:30? We're out of food, we're out of water, need to get to the post office. Don't know what we're going to do from there. I guess we'll see. Let's go.
That's where I'm going, where the shutters are. This is where I'm supposed to be picking up my package. Oh, lovely. We advise our clients that we will be closed on Saturday the 18th. Now this is something you see a lot in Italy. Well, this means we're going to have to hang around here until Monday to come and collect our packages.
Just as well, I just bought another running hat because this one almost got blown to the wind.
You did really.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. Okay. Alright, thanks post office for nothing. Let's go get shopping and then we're gonna go find water.
And gelato.
Community Eco Center. What this means, I don't know. But we're trying to find a place to responsibly get rid of our garbage.
Okay, he's got everything, says we can bring anything and we can be separated.
Don't trip over your garbage. You got so little garbage really, you know, and now you have to struggle like this. It's just bizarre. You know, sometimes we see people, our fellow motorhome travelers, who just place their bags street side, and you know, the first instinct for us is to be like annoyed at it. But then if you think about it for a moment, there's no feasible alternative. It's not like they're chucking it in the bush or in the tree. And I think we need to create a bit more awareness that this is a problem. You can't have a working, so-called working solution for your community, but your community is dependent on tourism, and there's no way for people like us to do this. I mean, if Lisa didn't speak Italian, and we didn't, by coincidence, drive past this, we wouldn't have known about this place. Okay, we've asked plenty of people on this island. They say, no, it's just a problem. No, sorry. Can't help you. Even some campsites say we won't accept your garbage. You have to go into the town to dispose of it. Okay, round over.
Now to go find a parking and find gelato.
Ah, you want to check out this town now?
We're going to Calasetta.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Very good tasting water.
side of the road. He said I'd walk 100 miles, but I got nowhere to go. Back in my time, I was a kid that had a head full of dreams. I now a drifter with a pack of cigarettes.
That's what you call Italian parking. Squeezing in under the palm tree, nicely in the bay. This is incredibly popular place. I can't believe it. Calaseta. And just look at the number of motorhomes parked here. Clearly more popular than Sant'Antioco, and I think that's just because they're more motorhome friendly. They actually provide 5 specific motorhome bays here, but clearly that's not sufficient. And this for free. There's no services, but at least you are allowed to park here. Are you ready for gelato? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm closing up the front. Calaseta, second largest town in Sant'Antioco.
Yes, second to Sant'Antioco itself.
No, it doesn't mean it's a large place.
No, this was the original tuna fishing little town.
Calaseta Vespa Club exhibition.
Allora, ho fatto l'ordine e mi ha portato.
Whoa, look at this guy. Now, much to Lisa's delight, we seem to have stumbled into a market zone. She forgot all about the ice cream. Are you distracted already?
I am. You can get a little Sardinian keyring.
Okay, you can get one of those. I'll get an ice cream. Some other event today in this town, it seems like. Ta-da! Okay, what's going on here? It's like a real party vibe here. There's a stage being built.
So it is a festival. In fact, it's a festival of pilau, which I first thought was that might be a saint or something. But no, it's a dish. It's a
food,
traditional dish here, and it's little round pastas with a tomato sauce and then spider crab. And this is a very typical dish. So tonight it's being served over here at all little stalls. You go and you buy for €10. You get your coupon, and then you can get it from any one of the stalls together with either a bottle of water or a glass of wine and hang out. But that's at 7 p.m.
Starts at 7.
Starts at 7 p.m. So we'll think about it.
Okay.
It's bigger than my head. For pistachio and cremino di pistachio. Ooh, cheers. The cremino di pistachio. Oh, I think you would have liked that too.
I promise you, first have to get control of your ice cream.
That is really good. You make like really messy.
Say one problem with eating ice cream in summer. It goes too fast.
And good Italian gelato melts quickly.
Normally there's a fee to access the museum inside the tower because of the festivals. Let's see what the village looks like from here. Nice. Oh, gee.
This is so dangerous. How can they have this?
Well, they assume people don't watch where they're going. You can't see Mali. Mali is somewhere there on that side. There's the festivals, there's the marina, this is the town, there's Lisa.
Wow.
And the side's the beach. How cool is this?
This is cool.
Okay, annoyingly, we're just gonna have alarm from our van. I don't see any motion. Something triggered the motion alarm inside. We were actually busy upgrading the system, and we were supposed to collect another component today. Like this.
Okay, let's run.
There's no way to get Lisa down.
Yeah.
I don't know, the odds of it actually being a real alarm is so slim. Okay, crisis averted. We can actually see this when we're away. And we also have 2 internal cameras. But something triggered something. Leaving this open might have changed light, and that was just too much for the thing.
Okay, now what?
Now we're leaving. I think we're gonna go find a parking. We're not staying here.
You know, the funny thing is that when we decided to order more cameras, you always have this thought, how much is too much are you spending on security? It hasn't been necessary up till now. Do we need more? You always freaking need more. The more peace of mind you have, the better. And if you never use it, then it's been great insurance.
This is a van life reality. You step away from your van, this is your life, this is your house, your home, it's everything. You're so vulnerable, you know, if something goes wrong with it, it's bad enough, but having it invaded and potentially ransacked or stolen, God forbid.
It's an absolute nightmare. The thought of it is just, I don't even want to... I don't even go down that road. Okay, let's go find a parking for the night.
You know, the thing is that it stops you from doing things.
It does. It really, really does. You don't know how many times we don't go to cities or stop in certain places just for that reason, because we don't feel like it's a good risk to leave your camper there.
Okay.
I mean, we take enough risks on a day-to-day basis. You have to be sensible.
I live with you.
That's not a risk. That's a dumb choice.
He starts to smell my boots.
If you leave these boots, this would be the best security ever. Leave the smelly boots in the camper. Okay, goodbye, Calaseta.
We're going to that time, that's good.
And the gelato was deliciosa.
Where are we going, babe?
We are now going to Las Salinas.
Las Salinas.
And we're hoping that there's going to be a parking there that we can overnight in, and that'll be nice enough. If not, this island is small enough that we can just keep driving around until we find something.
So, let's see.
I think it's quite nice. Andre doesn't like it.
I don't see the point. This is the closest we can get to the beach, because we can't really, well, we can drive up here, but if you see something from ahead, we're gonna have to get into bush, and I think that's risky. There's no view. The beach is half a kilometer away, and if you go there, you pretty much have to leave the van here, and then you see donut activities as well. You're pretty much just here in the bushes. Like our previous place was better than this. There at least you can leave the van and go for a walk or a cycle and go to the beach and feel your van is quite safe.
It's only 17 kilometers away. It's ridiculous. But I'm in no mood to stop and see other things now. I'm exhausted.
I know it's a bit of a risky return to where you sort of came from. You don't know if you're going to get to the same spot either.
No, but we can always drive up onto the hill there as well. There's options there.
So if in case you think that van life is always Instagram idyllic, this video might have shown you a little bit of both actually. There's this lingering paranoia that is always present in a weird way, because you don't know where you're going to sleep, you don't know where you're going to find water or garbage bins or a service point or whatever. Everything is solvable, but it's always present. Oh, is this the main road?
This is the main fastest road that I found.
Where did you found?
Oh, giant bumps. Oh shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, the entire fridge just flew open. There was that black cat that crossed our path.
Oh, that was it? Eh?
That was it. Last little bit to go. That concludes your whirlwind tour of Sant'Antioco Island, Sardinia. Today is not our lucky day. There's a car parked in our spot. There you go. Even if days don't turn out as planned, at least we have amazing dinners.
We're back on spot. We're feeling bad. Oh, we're feeling bad. This is a real spoil, I must be honest. But because we don't really spend a lot of money on, what can I say,
accommodation or activities or anything else, this is where we choose to spend our money.
So in this case, it's zucchini noodles with fresh pesto and some asparagus spears and some salmon.
And pine nuts. Don't forget the pine nuts. That's a real treat.
Squeeze in. We're not going to make a big spiel of this. Yeah, it's a little bit of Sant'Antioco. Not as much as we wanted, but it's a cool island. We're looking forward to getting back onto main Sardinia. We've got a lot more to come, and so hopefully you enjoyed this one.
It's actually quite a nice island to explore by bicycle if you can handle cycling with the Italian drivers, but it's just such a small island, you can get around easily. It's the best way to get to beaches and all of that.
Yeah, you can probably do like a day trip and visit all the little beaches. But as always, if you like this video, remember to subscribe. It really helps us, it motivates us to make these videos, and we would appreciate if you do that.
And smash the like button, that also really helps, and leave us a comment down below. We do enjoy engaging with you.
Of course. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time in Sardinia.
Arrivederci.
Where's my glass?
No glass for you. Wink. You can have a sip.
Nom, 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 nom. Ciao.